Hey guys, what is going on? So today we're going to be using the iPhone 16 Pro Max until it dies. Now, as you guys know, with the brand new iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, the battery life has improved significantly. So I wanted to give that to the test and see how long it would take for it to pretty much die without charging it. So first we went to Whole Foods and got some breakfast. I of course used Apple Pay on my iPhone 16 Pro Max to purchase the items, and then we went home, started eating breakfast, and pretty much got started with the day. Of course, while I'm eating, I always like to have my phone handy with me, whether that's watching video like YouTube videos or just social media like on X, because that's been the app that I've been using the most recently. So I've been pretty much just scrolling on X. You're gonna see a lot of that because that's just what my day-to-day life is like. I use that app a lot. All right, so going to pick up some accessories for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I usually get the smaller size phone, and after using this for a few hours, it is a lot bigger than the regular size, but it is nice having a bigger screen, and this video is all about the battery life, so very bright. So yeah, we're gonna go get some accessories and check them out. I also do want to mention that I'm at 96%, so literally if I was using my regular 16 Pro, probably be at about like 90% by now, just by scrolling and stuff like that. So I can already tell that this thing is going to last a long time, dude. I do have a wireless charger right here, and just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be charging this phone at all, just to see how long the battery life lasts on this phone, because like I said previously, this is the best battery life of all time on any iPhone, period. So I already know the battery life on this phone is really good, because when I first got it, it literally survived for like 5-6 days without charging it at all. So I think this phone has like 1 or 2 battery cycles on it currently right now. So that just shows you how good the battery life is on these brand new iPhone 16 Pros. The 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max did get battery upgrades with this new iPhone 16. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So no matter which phone you do pick, the 16 Pro or the 16 Pro Max, you're going to get a really good battery life. Previously on the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the battery life was okay, but with this new iPhone 16, I would say that's probably one of the best features about this phone is the battery life. I had to pick up these accessories at my mom's place, and of course you wanted to see the brand new iPhone 16 Pro, so well, I pretty much just wanted to show her it because she currently has the iPhone 13 Pro, and honestly, she needs an upgrade because her screen is also very badly scratched, and she just needs a new phone, period. What do you think? Currently you have the 13 Pro. Do you like the bigger size? Or is it too big?
Too big. I mean, I feel like...
And you don't really put your...
I thought this was big at the time.
Yeah.
And now it seems normal. So
Yeah.
I feel like that would happen here.
Yeah, we get used to the size pretty fast, I think. So that one's 6.9 inches. This one's 6.1. So the size is actually pretty
Really?
significant. Yeah, screen size. The bezels are also thinner. The bezels are also thinner on this phone than this one, as you can see. Maybe you can see the difference.
Weight-wise, I feel like feel the weight.
Yeah, this one's titanium, so it's a little bit lighter than stainless steel. What do you think about the color, too? This is new desert titanium color.
I love the color, and I love how it feels so light.
That's the 16 Pro Max. Do you want to upgrade?
I mean, if money was not an issue and I wasn't hosting a wedding next month, I would consider it, but...
This one's significantly lighter than this one because it's stainless steel and that's titanium, but it is a little bit, this one's a little bit taller.
Yeah, but that's the only thing.
So you like the regular 16 Pro better?
Yes.
All right. I also wanted to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, UPDF. So basically, this actually helps me a lot with my day-to-day businesses because right now I'm doing a Tesla rental, and this actually helps me fill out invoices through this software to send to the guest or the customer, and it just makes everything a lot easier while dealing with customers and paperwork and stuff like that. You can also use the software with up to 4 devices at once with 1 license. So basically I can use this software on my iPhone 16 Pro Max, or if I want a computer setup, I can also download the app on my Mac computer, which I really do like because it gives you a bigger screen. But if you're on the go, you can always use your mobile device. In my case, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So that's just another thing that I really do like about it is that I can use it with any of my devices and on the go. You can also do so much more with the software like edit, convert, annotate, or even use AI on your PDF documents. So if you're a person that uses a lot of documents documents, and especially PDF documents, UPDF will actually help you a lot with this kind of stuff. So yeah, for someone that uses a lot of PDF documents and messes around with PDF documents and stuff like that for businesses or school or something like that, UPDF is the software to use. So for me, a lot of the time I use them for my car rental, my Tesla rental business. I also use UPDF for YouTube business as well, creating invoices to brands and stuff like that. Now for the pricing, UPDF is only 1/4 the price of a competitor like Adobe Acrobat. It pretty much covers all the features on that software with UPDF. So essentially when you're using UPDF, you're saving way more versus the competitor, which who doesn't like savings? This software alone has helped me run so many businesses. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you guys can check out UPDF. Thanks again for UPDF for sponsoring this video. So yeah, after showing her both of the models, she did prefer the smaller size iPhone 16 Pro, and honestly, I don't blame her, because going from a smaller phone to a massive phone like the biggest iPhone of all time is a difference, but again, you'll get used to it if you had it and you used it on a day-to-day basis. I also wanted to see the bezels of the iPhone 13 Pro versus the iPhone 16 Pro, because on the iPhone 16 Pro, the bezels are the thinnest of any iPhone ever, which honestly, now that I think about it, from the iPhone 13 Pro to the iPhone 16 Pro is a bigger upgrade than I actually thought, because you're getting better battery life, you're getting thinner bezels, you're getting a better camera, and all other things as well. But honestly, just looking at the bezels alone, you can obviously tell that the iPhone 13 Pro versus the iPhone 16 Pro bezels are just completely different. Like the bezels on the iPhone 16 Pro versus the 13 Pro is pretty much like half the thickness of the bezels on the iPhone 13 Pro. So that is something that I didn't really realize until looking at a kind of older phone, about just how thin we're actually getting on these bezels on these iPhones. So after showing her the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I needed to return some iPhones myself, because as you guys know, I ordered every single iPhone 16 color and every iPhone 16 Pro color. So obviously I don't need that many phones. So I did some returns and everything went smoothly on that end. I then grabbed the accessories, headed back, and I did need to fill up the gas tank. This is my girlfriend's car because my car is currently being rented out. So shout out to Lauren for letting me use her car. Thank you for letting me use it, honestly, because I didn't have a car at this time. All right, just dropped off the iPhone 16 models. Honestly, I really wish the colors of the iPhone 16 were on the iPhone 16 Pro, because I feel like on the Pro models, it's just not that exciting. Desert Titanium is probably my favorite color of the brand new iPhone 16 Pros, but still, I wish they had more saturation, more color on the iPhone 16 Pros, because the colors on the brand new iPhone 16s they're perfect, honestly. All right, guys, and for the accessories on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I went with TAC. And as you guys know, TAC is my personal brand. Basically, they are super, super thin accessories for your iPhone 16 or pretty much any iPhone that you have. You can get a super thin case. And with this one right here, this is the Pro Case 2.0. And what I like about this one is that it's super, super light, but also very durable as well, because it's made out of real aramid fiber material. So basically, if you're that person that just doesn't like a case, but does want some drop protection, some everyday drop protection, the Pro Case 2.0 is the case for you. I also added the MagSafe Plus magnet. Basically, this is an additional magnet that you can buy, and it pretty much makes your MagSafe the strongest that could possibly be. It's actually stronger than Apple's current magnets on their iPhones. I also did install the matte tempered glass screen protector. This is the premium screen protector, and what I like about this is the installation frame is now easier than ever to install. So with this matte screen protector, it basically is an anti-glare screen protector, so it works very well at during the day when it's very, very bright out. You can see your screen with no glare or anything like that. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description below where you guys can check out those accessories, and you can also use my code JR10 for 10% off your order. All right, guys, so after that, we decided to go to Ross, and well, I didn't really decide. My girlfriend wanted to go to Ross, so I was like, okay, I'll just come with you. And of course, she was shopping for some sunglasses, and me, I was in the corner kind of just going on social media, not really paying too much attention, because Ross is mainly her thing, and that's okay. So yeah, pretty much the whole time I was just on my phone scrolling and going on social media until I got a notification from Tesla saying I can pre-order, or I can order a non-foundation series Cybertruck. So the base $80,000 Cybertruck, I am now able to order. And if you guys haven't been with the channel long enough, or you guys don't know me personally, I've been waiting to get this truck for so freaking long, and so I was so excited, doing so much research. So yeah, I was pretty much freaking out at this point. You can't really tell because I was just like on my phone the entire time. I didn't really record that much, but basically after that we went to Target. Again, not really my idea, but I just wanted to tag along because it's fun to shop with her. Anyways, pretty much just walked around Target, and again, I was on my phone pretty much the whole time, looking at Tesla and stuff like that. So anyways, after that, we went home. I was on my phone again for probably like an hour or something like that. Again, doing more research about the freaking Cybertruck, dude. So I don't even know if you guys can see, I kind of see how the low light is with this, but I just got my invitation to order the Cybertruck non-foundation series. And it's very, very tempting because I've been waiting for the Cybertruck for like 4-5 years now. Obviously, well, for me personally, I didn't want to do the foundation series just because the extra 20K on top of the already more expensive Cybertruck than they said in the beginning was kind of too much for me. But at this point, it's very tempting. But I did just take delivery of a Tesla Model 3, the Highland version, if you guys seen that delivery video. And I literally bought that car like a month and a half ago. So yeah, I'm in a situation here that I don't know what to do. So if I haven't already ordered one already, please let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Hopefully you guys can even see me. I don't even know how dark it is. This is a good low light test to see how it's doing the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Currently, I think we're at like 60% or something like that. Been scrolling, been using my phone a lot because of the new, Cybertruck. Been searching, doing a lot of research, seeing other people's opinions about it because a lot of people got their reservation called up. So I've been using my phone more than I usually do, probably. But the battery life is significantly better on the iPhone 16 Pro Max than the 16 Pro that I've been using for a couple of days. So yeah, and that's what I thought too. I'm currently recording on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, so I might call it a night for tonight, but it's still 60% or something like that. So have a lot of battery life left, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going. All right, so after that, we pretty much headed to bed, and for some reason we went to bed super early. I don't know why, but we ended the day with 44% battery life, which is actually insane. That is just unheard of for me personally, because usually at the end of the day, my phone's either dead or it's at like 10-20% or something like that. So with this iPhone 16 Pro Max, I can already tell the battery life is just absolutely crazy this year. All right, so for the next day, which is kind of crazy because my phone never lasts more than one day until the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But this day, my mom asked me to help her with some pine cones and stuff like that. I was like, okay, no problem. And this was actually a perfect time to test the new upgraded cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. As you guys know, you can now do 4K 120 frames per second, which is something that if you're a camera person, that is just absolutely insane. They can actually do that on a iPhone camera. This current camera that I'm using right now is like a it's about $2,000 camera, and it can't even do that, dude. So that's just kind of crazy that an iPhone can do that 4K at 120 frames. So I wanted to test that out with these pine cones, and let me just tell you guys, it's kind of crazy how good it actually is. The phone, let me check. Okay, it's at 28% right now, and I have not charged it in over 24 hours. So that is pretty decent. If I had my iPhone 16 Pro, I would have to charge it and it'll probably be at like 70-80% by now. So it's kind of crazy. This thing has it feels like it has double the battery life of my previous iPhone 16 Pro. So if you are into the maximum power that you could possibly get on an iPhone, the best battery you can get on an iPhone, the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I can confirm is a very powerful, and the battery pretty much lasts, well, it does last all day and on to the next day. This is day number 2 of using the iPhone 16 Pro Max without charging it at all. And I've been using my phone a lot more just because I showed you guys in the previous clip. Last night, I got invited to the Cybertruck non-foundation series, and so I've been doing a lot of research on Twitter more than usual, and I'm still at 20-something% on the iPhone 16 Pro Max on day number 2. So yeah, I've literally spent probably twice the amount of time on my phone than usual, and it's still way better than my previous iPhone 16 Pro. So again, if you're looking for an iPhone that has the best battery of all time, this phone literally has that. So I'm gonna go to the airport really quick, and I have a guest checking out on my Model 3. Yes, I rent that out, and we're gonna check in another guest later today. So yeah, so I'm gonna take pictures, make sure everything's good, and that's pretty much it. So let's go to the airport, check out this guest, and check in the new one. All right, just got this Model 3 checked out and checked in. One thing that I really do like about the bigger screen on the iPhone 16 Pro Max is that when I'm taking pictures, when taking pictures, you can see what you're taking a picture of way easier, and you can see what's in frame way easier than a smaller phone like the iPhone 16 Pro or just like a regular iPhone 16. it's a lot easier to see what you're taking a picture of, which does come in handy, especially when you're taking pictures of, you know, a car or something like that. Taking pictures of anything, you want to make sure you're in frame. What you're taking a picture of is in frame. And with the bigger screen on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, that really does come in clutch. So we just checked out this guest. They drove 170 miles. This next guest is coming later tonight, but they're picking up at the same place, the airport. And I was like, okay, I'll just literally clean it up really quick and drop it back off, take pictures. Again, the pictures, very good on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I do like the bigger screen, a lot of cases on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I just want to say that really quick. All right. Hopefully I'm in the frame, I should be. All right, so we've been doing some pine cone work, putting in the work literally. And we've been doing some slow-mo shots with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And honestly, with the new 4K at 120 frames is really, really nice, honestly. Especially if you like slow-mo videos, the extra 4K at 120 frames looks very crisp. I really love how that looks. Remember, these cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max are exactly the same. I hope I'm in frame, dude. I'm gonna be upset if I'm not. But again, especially if you like doing slow-mo videos with sports and stuff like that, or pine cone pickup or something like that, it actually does come in clutch, and it looks way more crispy than 1080p at 120 frames. So, but of course, that does come with battery drain. Currently, right now, I'm at 8%. I've been doing a lot of slow-mo video, and after that, I took a break and was on my phone for a little bit as well. Well, like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. So I'm currently at 8%. It's 2:25 p.m. currently right now, so only a few more hours, maybe an hour or two, and this phone's probably going to be dead, which honestly, a day and a half of very intense use is very good for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So if you're a power user, again, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the phone for you. I'm probably going to be on social media for a little bit more, probably going to finish the pinecone picking, and then I'm hungry, dude. So we're gonna get some food. So yeah, after collecting all the pine cones and everything like that, we ended up going to Subway, getting some grub. And this time it was about 12 or something like that, 1 p.m., which again is crazy because my phone never lasts that long until now. So after we finished eating, I pretty much just went home and was on social media for about an hour or two. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, the battery life on that thing, if you need like the best battery life of all time, like you need that battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the way to go. Even though it's a little bit bigger, a little bit less comfortable to hold on a day-to-day basis, but if battery life is the most important thing to you, then I can say that this iPhone is the best battery life phone I've ever tested ever.